just doing a great job of the body, and Robinson goes down. At least. Huge body shot, and down goes Robinson.
Di era akhir kejayaan seorang Mike Tyson, ada salah satu petinju muda kelas berat yang baru muncul ke permukaan. Dan anak muda itu layaknya monster yang haus akan darah lawan.
Right hand, down he goes. Crashing right hand.
I don't think he's getting up. That's it. Over. He's out.
You can't fight with your mouth open. Oh, a good right hand by Morrison, and that hurts Joe Hip. Joe Hip is in trouble. Joe Hip is down. Stops the fight. And Tommy Morrison summons the power today.
Anyone can go in there and knock somebody out with one punch is special.
He had a style. I mean, heavyweights with power, with explosiveness. Every punch with bad intentions.
Sulit rasanya bisa keluar ketika sudah berhadapan dengan petinju muda ini karena memang pukulannya luar biasa dahsyat.
Trying to throw. He's got to throw a little bit earlier until he slows him down a little bit.
Well, there's a left hand, and that puts.
Well, it's simple. Oh man, I was just gonna say
It's simple.
Yeah, it is. But I'll tell you what it does me.
Dan orang-orang memanggilnya The Duke atau Sang Adipati Tommy Morrison.
Introducing Tommy The Duke Morrison.
I'm Tommy Morrison, a heavyweight with 24 knockouts, and I'm going to the top.
And another left hand, and down goes Williams for the second knockdown of the fight.
Terhitung dari 48 kemenangannya, 42 ia raih dengan kemenangan KO. Dan itu berarti persentase KO-nya hampir mendekati 95%. Dan lebih parahnya lagi, Morrison sudah 18 kali mampu meng-KO lawannya di ronde pertama.
Tommy Morrison was born on January 2nd of 1969 to Tim and Flossie Diane Morrison. He was the third and youngest child of the family.
Tahun 70-an adalah awal mula Morrison dikenalkan dengan olahraga tinju oleh orang tuanya. Mereka menginginkan anaknya yang masih berusia 7 tahun itu layaknya kakeknya yang pernah berjaya di era tahun 50-an.
I was a pretty good kid. Well, I got into a fist fight when I was 5 years old at the drive-in. I remember, after it was over with, walking. My grandfather was one fight away from fighting Henry Armstrong for the world championship back in back in like the 50s. Had a lot of amateur fights. Had about 242 amateur fights. 222 and 20 was my record as an amateur, which is pretty amazing.
Di tahun 88, saat Morrison sudah berusia 19 tahun, ia masuk tinju profesional. Dengan segudang pengalamannya saat masih diamatir, Morrison dengan mudahnya mengalahkan lawannya rata-rata di ronde pertama.
Caden saw a videotape as a courtesy to a friend of Tommy Morrison and liked it because of the left. It's got to make you so wary as a fighter when someone with the power of Morrison.
Here was the left hook, and it hurt Robinson, who doubles up. Morrison wisely goes back to the body. Morrison just doing a great job of the body, and Robinson goes down. And before the huge body shot, and down goes Robinson.
Tommy The Duke Morrison.
Salah satu yang paling ditakuti oleh lawannya yakni pukulan hook kirinya, termasuk pukulan kanannya yang dihindari oleh lawannya. Hadirnya Morrison saat itu membuat angin segar bagi warga Amerika karena sangat jarang petinju kulit putih yang mampu menguasai olahraga tinju. Hanya berlangsung 1 tahun sejak memulai debutnya, Morrison sudah meraih 19 kemenangan, 15 diantaranya ia raih dengan kemenangan KO. Melihat bakatnya itu, aktor terbaik dunia Sylvester Stallone setelah menonton salah satu pertarungan Morrison, ia kepincut dan memilih Morrison untuk membintangi film Rocky V dengan judul Tommy the Machine Gun. Nama Morrison kala itu langsung mencuat di kalangan penggemar tinju. Padahal ia masih setahun memulai debutnya. di mana ada laga Morrison, ribuan penggemar hadir untuk menyaksikan secara langsung.
Morrison, who boxed out of the Kansas City program as an amateur, he returns to his title contender.
Terlebih di tahun 91, Morrison mampu mengalahkan dua monster kelas berat, yakni James Tillis dan Pinklon Thomas.
Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Let's go, guys.
Come through tonight because he is facing his 5th defeat in his last. Just starting at this point to get ready to face some big foes, and there's that wicked punch.
There's no place for Thomas to run.
And Morrison is staying right in the middle. If he's heard it before, people say it's a good
ending. He is stunned. He's rocked. This is what happens to fighters when they lose that.
It is taking a severe beating, and he goes to his corner, and this is what happened.
Dari kemenangan ini, akhirnya Morrison diberi kesempatan untuk melawan sang jawara pemilik Subway BO. Dialah Ray Mercer.
An outstanding fighter, and it's gonna take a lot to beat him, and I'm training hard.
Tommy Morrison, this is not right.
The opportunity that has caused me so many sacrifices, both socially and physically, has finally come.
Pertemuan dua petinju tak terkalahkan ini sudah sangat dinantikan. Jelas Morrison yang saat itu masih berusia 22 tahun sangat diinginkan untuk meraih kemenangan. Namun sayang, pada malam itu, petinju muda yang digadang-gadang sebagai juara baru kelas berat malah keok dengan cara yang sangat sadis. Jelas kekalahan sang mega bintang itu membuat orang tak percaya dengan apa yang mereka lihat. Terlepas dari kekalahannya yang menyakitkan itu, namun penggemar masih mempunyai harapan besar pada petinju muda 22 tahun itu.
Ladies and gentlemen, Top Rank Incorporated in association with the undisputed king of beer, Budweiser, presents the featured bout of the evening.
Terbukti di laga berikutnya, Morrison berhasil menyapu bersih setiap laganya.
Bobby, I gave both of you guys instructions in the dressing room. I want to obey my command.
I wonder what he's going to look like after.
Yeah, that's right. Buddy, as hard as I hit Mercer in my life, my hands were hurting. So that tells you something right there. Everything was going his way, and Mercer was still... It may have been from a cutting remark from one of his corners or from us. Right hand, down he goes. Crashing right hand.
I don't think he's getting up.
Termasuk monster kelas berat Carl Williams, ia juga runtuhkan. Duel yang terjadi pada tahun 93 itu juga menghadirkan laga spektakuler karena kedua petinju saling menjatuhkan. Morrison berhasil mengkanvaskannya saat di ronde pertama dan di ronde ketiga.
As advertised, just can't keep that right. And another left hand, and down goes Williams for the second knockdown of the fight. And this time he's hurt a little bit more bad.
Dan di ronde kelima inilah William mampu membalasnya.
But again, Williams is standing very, very stationary. I think he should be moving a little more. Good right hand by Williams, and down goes Morrison. Morrison's future as a heavyweight contender that's on the line. Morrison lands the left hook, but Williams pounds away with the right. Keep it slow. All right. Let's go. We gotta get...
Dan comeback yang sempurna itu hadir saat di ronde ke-8. Morrison kembali meruntuhkannya dan berhasil meraih kemenangan TKO.
Better and better. And now Carl's a little wobbly, and there's another left hook, and Morrison's got a chance to finish him off. Bang! Williams is already busted up. And Mills later. He did it against Joe Hip last year. He did it again tonight. And Tommy, the Duke Morrison.
Satu rintangan sudah ia lalui dan kini rintangan terberatnya sudah di hadapannya.
Tommy Morrison will try to survive when he enters the ring Monday night against Big George Foreman in Morrison's biggest fight of his turbulent career.
George Foreman, sang monster tangguh yang kini akan dihadapi. Laga ini merupakan perebutan sabuk juara WBO yang kosong di kelas berat. Memang Foreman saat itu sudah berusia 44 tahun. namun masih dianggap sebagai ancaman dalam karir seorang Morrison. Bahkan Foreman saat itu sangat diunggulkan untuk meraih kemenangan mutlak. Dan inilah sabuk bergengsi pertama dalam karir seorang Morrison. Berstatus sebagai juara baru, Morrison langsung direncanakan akan melawan sang pemilik sabuk WBC saat itu. Ya, dialah Lennox Lewis. Namun sebelum melawan Lennox, Morrison ingin melangsungkan laga pemanasan, yakni dengan melawan Michael Benn, petinju yang tidak dikenal, bahkan dianggap bukan ancaman besar baginya.
WBO Heavyweight Championship fight, Tommy Morrison and Michael Benn.
Namun apa yang terjadi? Morrison yang sangat meremehkan lawannya, malah ia dibuat keok saat di ronde pertama.
This fight will go on to a big payday with Lennox Lewis, and that one hurt. Michael Benn in trouble, and Tommy Morrison trying to end it early. And a good right by Benn, and Tommy Morrison is down at 2:05 of the first round. So Morrison has been down before in fights that he has won, and now Tommy Morrison gets hit with a left, and he knocks Michael Benn from New York City looking to finish him off. And Benn just throwing nothing but haymakers right now. And Morrison in deep trouble. And Morrison is down.
Jelas kejaran itu membuat gempar kelas berat. Bahkan dari kekalahan ini, Morrison sampai kena mental. Bagaimana tidak, laga mahal 8 juta US dollar yang direncanakan melawan Lennox malah gagal. Semua kehidupannya berubah drastis. Diperparah, Morrison banyak meluangkan waktunya di hiburan malam ketimbang di gym latihan. Meski masih bertarung setelah itu, namun yang dilawan mayoritas adalah petinju yang tidak punya nama. Yaitu Bar Fighter, ringkasan singkat tentang bagaimana kehidupan seorang Tommy Morrison. Terima kasih buat Anda yang sudah menonton hingga akhir video, and see you next time, Matur Sekalangkong.
One of the most highly anticipated